My best friend has been giving my wife tips on how to handle me behind my back, and my wife has notes. I'm in the kitchen looking for the good kitchen scissors, the ones that actually cut. My wife Rachel says, top drawer. I open the top drawer. There's a small notebook. I pick it up. The cover says Marcus, reference, my name, on a notebook, in my own kitchen. I open it. Page 1. Don't ask him about work on Sundays. Sundays are decompression days. Kyle. Page 2. If he says he's fine twice in a row, he's not fine. He needs food. Kyle. Page 3. Never bring up his fantasy football team during dinner. He will not stop. Kyle. My best friend Kyle has been writing instructions about me to my wife behind my back, and my wife has been collecting them in a notebook in my kitchen, which she gave a name. I yelled Rachel. She walked in, saw me holding the notebook. Her face did the specific thing it does when she's been caught doing something she absolutely meant to do. Eyebrows up, lips pressed. The O that has no apology in it. The O of a woman who would do it again. I said, what is this? She said, it's a guide. A guide? Kyle has been helping me understand you better. He's known you longer than I have. He has insights. My best friend has been giving insights about me to my wife, like I'm a used car he's selling. Insights from Kyle. Kyle, who once microwaved a fork and almost burned down his apartment. Kyle, who calls every plant in his house my little green guys. That Kyle is providing insights about my personality. I flip to page 4. He thinks he's funny. He is funny, but not as funny as he thinks. Laugh at maybe 70% of the jokes. Above 70% he gets cocky. Below 70% he gets sad. Kyle has designed a laugh percentage for my marriage. My wife has been laughing on a scale. Every time I've made a joke for the last however long, she's been calculating in her head whether to laugh at it based on a system created by a man who once forgot how to use a stapler. Page 5. If he's quiet for more than 20 minutes in the car, ask him about Ohio State football. He has approximately 4 hours of material on this subject. Kyle. I looked at Rachel. Have you been asking me about Ohio State football strategically? She said, sometimes. Every time I felt like Rachel really got me on a long drive. Every time I thought, wow, she really cares about my interests. She was deploying Kyle protocols. Page 6. Don't let him buy any more Hawaiian shirts. He has 11. He thinks he has 4. Kyle. 11 Hawaiian shirts. I have 11. I went and counted. I have 11. I thought I had 4. Kyle is right. Kyle has been counting my shirts. Page 7. His mom's birthday is February 14th. He always forgets because of Valentine's Day. Buy his mom a gift in his name in early February so he doesn't panic. Kyle. I stopped. I sat down. I have been remembering my mother's birthday for 6 years because my wife has been quietly handling it using a tip from my best friend. I am not the son I thought I was. I am a man whose mother thinks he's thoughtful because 2 other people are running a sting operation in my name. I called Kyle. He picked up on the second ring. Kyle. Why is there a notebook of instructions about me in my own kitchen? He went silent, then said, oh God, did she show you? No, I found it. That was supposed to be a private resource. Kyle. You wrote a user manual about me to my wife. He said, look, when you guys started dating, she asked me what you were like. I told her a few things. Then she kept asking, so I kept telling. Eventually, I just started writing them down because I was repeating myself. How many tips have you given her? He said, currently 47. There are 47 documented insights about me being passed between my best friend and my wife, and I am the only person in this triangle who didn't know about it. I said, Kyle, you have betrayed me. He said, I made your marriage easier. You're welcome. He said, you're welcome, with his whole chest. Kyle is taking credit for my marriage like he's a producer. I confronted Rachel that night. I said, you and Kyle have a system about me. She said, it's not a system. It's a partnership. A partnership to manage me. I am not a project, Rachel. She said, Marcus, you're impossible to read sometimes. Kyle has known you for 18 years. He gave me cheat codes. Why is that bad? Cheat codes. My wife has been using cheat codes on her own husband. I am a video game in a marriage I thought was being played without a strategy guide. I said, give me an example of a tip that worked. She said, last year on your birthday, I gave you an itinerary because Kyle said you hate surprises but love structure. You loved that day. I did love that day. It was the best birthday I've ever had. I felt seen. I felt understood. And it was because 2 people I love had a clipboard meeting about me 3 weeks earlier. She said, last month when you were stressed, I made you a grilled cheese at 11 p.m. without asking. Kyle said grilled cheese is your safety food. You ate it without speaking and went to sleep happier. I thought she just knew. She didn't know. Kyle told her. My wife has been parenting me with intelligence reports. Here's the part that broke me. The notebook has a back section. Last page. Things Marcus needs to know but won't ask. It says, he worries he's not as successful as Eli. He'll never bring it up. Tell him you're proud of him out of nowhere. Once a month, don't make it weird. Kyle. Rachel has been telling me she's proud of me out of nowhere. Once a month. For years. I thought it was spontaneous love. It was scheduled emotional maintenance based on a tip from a man who knows me better than I know myself. I sat there holding the notebook. My best friend wrote a guide to keep my marriage healthy. My wife studied it. They've been protecting me from myself for 6 years using a system I didn't sanction and would have vetoed if I'd known. I said, Rachel, this is either the sweetest thing anyone has ever done or the biggest betrayal in marriage history. She said, why can't it be both? It's both. That's the problem. The notebook is back in the drawer. I told Rachel I'm allowed to know which tips are being deployed in real